Selena Gomez's "Good For You" is undeniably a silky smooth sexy little jam. But what does the hot sex described therein say about female sexuality? Is this the kind of hot sex we should be emulating as empowered women? The answer, it is not one that's cut and dried, as we learned from talking to a duo of sex experts. Sexuality is a complicated thing and, in the end, it comes down to what you, Selena, not the you in the song title, are into. The song is just about feeling yourself a little bit, Selena told MTV News in a recent sit-down. When you look good, it's not even about necessarily a person. Too, if you're going out, you know that feeling. I want girls to listen to it when they're getting ready. If you've not yet heard "Good For You," a state of affairs that would totally be bad for you, the $8 Rocky featuring track sees Selena getting real saucy as she sings about syncopating her sin to a dude's heartbeat, leaving her dress on the floor and just generally getting all trussed up, "'cause I just wanna look good for you, who. As you might imagine, the "for you" part is what's giving Sexperts pause, as, you know, what's up with Selena's needs. She calls herself an ornament in so many ways. She's 14 karat. She's the Marquise diamond. You know, this is all about her being an ornament that a man would be proud of. Amber Kaiser, author of The V Word, an upcoming anthology about losing one's virginity, told MTV News. So much of the messaging for young women is not about, let's get in touch with our own sexual power. Let's feel good about our own femininity. In short, what about the me part of the you and me equation? Lux Alptraum, a sex educator and writer, tended to agree with Kaiser's sentiments when she spoke with MTV News. I think this song is kind of interesting because there's no indication that she is concerned for her own pleasure or is even considering her own pleasure, but is rather showing her sexual liberation through becoming a sex object, she said. And that was kind of a sticking point for Alptraum, the fact that, you know, everyone has that proverbial boat to be float, and maybe being an ornament is Selena's. If someone finds that being an exhibitionist and being a sex object is the way they get their own sexual fulfillment, I think that is totally legit and I don't question that, Alptraum stressed. I don't want to come across as slut-shaming, because I know lots of people who do get sexual pleasure from being submissive and being a sex object and whatever and are making that choice and are conscious of that choice and aren't just like, well, this is the way I'm supposed to be. Alptraum and Kaiser's worry, then, is that young girls will hear the song and not hear a personal kink, but a blueprint for how all relationships are meant to go down between the sheets when you happen to be a woman. One of the things I would like to see young women do is really follow their own sexual self. There tends to be so much shame around sexual desire, your own. There's a lot of slut-shaming, Kaiser said, explaining how often women are shamed when they express sexual desire, unless that's what the man wants. There's no real conversation or showcasing of other options, and that creates a problem because there are lots of different ways to enjoy sex, Alptraum added. Your first and foremost question is, does this feel good to me? Not, does this feel good to my partner? I mean, you also want to know if this feels good to your partner. But if something doesn't feel good to you, then it doesn't matter if it feels good to your partner. So the question becomes, oh, Selena, is it good for you? What do you all think of Selena's sexual message?